In professional fights, his record stands at 11 victories with 2 defeats. Fighting out of Huntington Beach, California by way of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Here is Danilo Marques. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He's a wrestler standing 6 feet 5 inches tall, also weighing 205.5 pounds in 9 professional fights. His record 8 victories with 1 defeat. Fighting out of Dallas, Texas, here is Kennedy, African Savage Nzechukwu. And your referee in charge of the action is Jason Herzog.
Another assignment for the veteran Jason Herzog. What a great piece of matchmaking here between a couple of light heavyweights on the rise. Kennedy Nzechukwu minus 135 as a small favorite in this matchup. Danilo Marques a perfect 2 for 2 in the octagon, and the gold plus 110 is the underdog. Immediate shot for Marques.
I think that's so smart by Marques. You attack these guys on one leg. You don't attack doubles. Everybody knows how to defend doubles. You get them on one leg, get them hopping around. Those big guys don't have balance to be wrestling on one foot. That's exactly what Danilo did with that high cross shot.
How about a body triangle backpack position for a 6'6" guy on your back?
Immediately. And when we talked to Marques, he made no secrets that this is what he wants. He wants to get this fight into a grappling exchange. And now he's on the back, he's locked on there tight, he's slowly getting close to getting under the chin. Now he's not. He's taking his time. Kennedy really trying to tuck himself away in the corner of the octagon here so that he can hide his neck.
Honestly, Kennedy should start trying to scrape him off. He should start trying to scrape him off.
This is the opposite of what he should be doing.
Yeah, because now he's just holding him. He should start trying to scrape him off the octagon there. Just standing there doesn't really benefit you, right? Like, no, Danilo can get tired. His legs can get tired from holding on to the body triangle. But I mean, he's so tall, it's almost like he's got a kickstand behind Kennedy's knee.
And exactly. He's supporting himself in 2 places with the lock around the waist on the hips now. And then that, like you said, that little kickstand around.
Oh my goodness.
Marques trying to, I mean, look at how tall, because of how tall Nzechukwu is, Marques could just about fist bump outside the octagon.
I mean, they're not even in the fence no more. They're 2 feet above the fence.
Soon.
Yeah.
Kenny, get your hands off there. Grab his hands.
You hear Safe Saud telling Kennedy, fight the hands. Start moving, Kennedy. Kennedy can't just sit here.
2-on-1. Watch that short grip. Stay on those hands, kid. Get aggressive with your hand fighting now.
You hear him
yelling that. Stay on the hands.
Start moving.
Gotta start moving. Start scraping him.
And that body triangle's going nowhere.
No, because it's
comfortable on it.
And the way that Kennedy is even, just slightly bending forward, he's helping give these areas to niche into.
Because he's carrying his weight, right? If he was back, he'd have to hold himself
he'd be falling back.
Yeah, but instead he's just leaning over the top of him.
Cage right there.
He's pushing.
Herzog was right on it. There was no grab of the top of the fence there.
Interesting when guys are this tall, right? It's not even a fence grab. It's they're like scooping their arms over the fence.
I remember Herbert Burns in his UFC debut took somebody's back like that. And when he unlocked his legs, he immediately put his foot through the middle to trip him back into his lap. Then he could advance. I kind of would like to see Danilo try to do something different, right? Right now he's kind of stalemated. He's got to find a way to get Kennedy back to the mat.
Grab his hand.
Because although Kennedy isn't doing anything to advance his defensive position, he has been keeping himself safe.
2-on-1.
And Kennedy is working right in front of his corner. Safe Saud.
There it is.
Good. Attack the grip. Get on the other side of your head. Good.
Oh, look at that.
Other side of your head,
Kennedy has to keep fighting the top hand. Danilo, I mean, that's even better for Danilo. Now he's just on top of Kennedy.
Yeah, the way every time he bends over at the waist, he's giving him a table basically to sit on.
130, get on the other side of your head. You got
under 90 seconds to go around number 1. I mean, this has been all Marques on the back. Rarely do you see this kind of back control time for
I would like
3+ minutes.
I would like to see, I want to see what happens to Marquez's legs as they go back to the corner. How much does it affect just being up there squeezing for all of 4 minutes and 35 seconds?
Yeah, the entire fight, basically. or excuse me, round.
Let's go, Kennedy. You got to move all the way through. No.
Oh, nice guy.
Right arm's under the chin now. It's just a matter of how much he can squeeze it.
Put it on the other side of your head.
Yeah, because now I think he's starting to slide a little bit.
Yeah, he's starting to go back. You see that space between his hips and the back.
There you go. Connect 2-on-1, 2-on-1, chin down.
I gotta be honest, man. For Kennedy, he's been so calm in here. Normally, a young fighter will panic and do something that gets himself in worse position. Not Nzechukwu.
Yeah, you can tell he's like, look, I know if I stay right here, I'm staying safe. I don't care if it's going to take me the whole round.
Stay smart.
And then if you're Kennedy and the team, you say, listen, that takes energy. Regardless, to hold yourself up there for 5 minutes takes energy. Now you need to explode into him as the second round starts.
So 4.5 minutes, give or take, of control time for Danilo Marques. Round 2 coming. Hey, while you watch UFC Fight Night coming up next, get in on the action with UFC Fight Night Pick'em. Play for free to win an ESPN Plus subscription and to watch UFC 264 for free. Go to ESPN.com/UFC Pick'em to make your picks. Round number 2, Saif Saud wanting Nzechukwu to really let the hands go, stay off the fence. And that has been something, including in his last fight, bit of a slow start for Nzechukwu.
Ooh, body kick there.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice right hand by Kennedy.
It's the first strike of the fight thrown by Kennedy Nzechukwu.
Recenter. Nice. Touch. You go,
Marques still pressuring, still looking for that lead leg. Presses him against the fence. Nzechukwu hit to it that time.
And Kennedy's doing a good job of not letting him get to the leg. But if you're Danilo, you got to throw punches in order to get his hands up before you can level change.
And I think for Kennedy, even if he just pumps up some knees up the middle, like right there, let Marques know, hey, if you come in here, you're going to have to get past this knee. Because right now, Danilo's dropping his level like that. He's putting his face right in front of the knees of Nzechukwu.
He doesn't even try to counter it anyway. Or even get the takedown. I feel like Danilo's just faking the takedown, not even really committing to it. That's where his takedowns are going to come now.
Slipping off of those punches.
Since Kennedy's hit to that takedown, he got him with the first round. Now he'll have to come up with something he shoots. Wow, there it is. Got to the leg again. And then he just elevators him.
Same exact thing.
Same takedown. He gets to the leg, and he just elevators him to put him down to his hands.
And now Marques is right in front of his corner this time.
He just did it, Paul.
Yep.
He just did exactly what Herbert did. Yep. He stuck his legs through the middle. Those high-level grapplers do that. They take your back. And now this is worse for Kennedy. Because now he's got his back, he's got the body triangle, and they're on the mat.
Hey, now's not the place to take a break.
Body lock with the legs once again from Marques. This time they're on the ground, nearly halfway through round 2. Marques expected to show the best form of his career so far. Had 2 weeks to get ready for his UFC debut. Had 2 months for his last one, and it showed with the stoppage victory, and said he had even more time to get ready for this one. Has been training in California from Brazil off and on since 2012, but just last year his family completely relocated to Huntington Beach. Back to work on the ground as he continues to apply the pressure.
Kennedy keeps turning off to the wrong side, Felton. He's got to turn off this left. He's got to get that lock down on the mat to start to improve his position. There is no escape going off to your right.
No, he's just going to flatten himself out if he keeps turning.
Now watch Danilo switch sides with his lock here. Look at that. Danilo can't take the triangle over because his legs are getting tired.
Okay, nice work. Nzechukwu now applying pressure.
Shot.
Now,
Marquez swinging back and shoots for another takedown. Look out, he's in the danger zone.
Oh, my goodness.
Here goes Kennedy.
Kennedy is so tough. And when he starts going, he's so powerful, man.
yeah, Marquez is shooting in again, but here's the single leg.
Wow.
He stuffs it for the first time.
Oh, he tries to elevate him, but he's tired.
Still gets to the back, though.
He's trying to drag him back to the mat. Kennedy's doing a good job. He's got to get a hip isolated. He's got to get one side to get his hips isolated in order to break that lock.
Right elbow into the face. Hey, I need it right now, Ken. I need it right now. Hey, right elbow into the face.
See how square Kennedy is, though? That keeps you in place. You got to get one leg out in front. And if you can get that lock on that hip, and then you can start to drive the elbow back inside and push that lock down towards your knees.
And that's what his coach is yelling for.
Right side in, right side in. Right now, Kennedy.
Oh,
Right now,
man.
Kennedy. This is where you win. You're not tired. He's turning face, Kennedy. He's going to stall here.
We've got a
Cup situation.
malfunction here, fellas.
Reverse.
That's not all Marquez to get an
It is
idea.
all the way.
Oh, they're swinging big. Kennedy trying to end it. Round 3 is coming up.
Right here, fighter.
Hey.
Give me that. Give me
Round
that. Get out.
3 is
Get
brought
out.
to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. You see, I think the wardrobe malfunction is fixed.
It has been addressed.
Final round. Fighter, you ready? Fighter, you
Wasn't
ready?
one of the instructions from Bruce Lee to learn you got to empty your cup, right? He didn't mean like that.
Oh, look at that. Just what Safe said. Take it off, then go hard. Danilo's in trouble.
Oh, also Nzechukwu here to start round 3. Marquez covering
This
up.
might be over soon.
How about
Oh, my
Nzechukwu
God.
throwing it on? That's gonna do it! Come back for Kennedy Nzechukwu.
Wow.
And it's